What's going on, everybody? First off, thank you for going to iTunes and rating and reviewing this podcast. I'm sitting pretty nice right now. While you're at it, head over to the Facebook page, like that, and follow that. Go over to Instagram and follow that also. And you can see me on Twitter too, at Arman Hocker. All one word, real simple. AHP at Arman Hocker on Twitter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and start this show up. I was curious, right? Because I've had a few people on this show, a few people on this podcast, and for the most part, except for when I had Shiloh on, it's just, I mean, I get when he was on also. It was more or less just a conversation, just talking about things. There's a couple episodes where we're talking about different things. But for the most part, when I have a guest on here, we talk about just two people talking, sometimes three people, right? But I was wondering, is there a point publicly where you shouldn't be, not as critical, but where you shouldn't be as, we shouldn't be too honest? Basically, I mean, I have my limit, but I've seen through other podcasts and other public forums where people would just kind of they would talk about things and want to get to the bottom of things that I think shouldn't be done in public. You know what I mean? It's I was just wondering at what point, even more so with the podcast, because all of these things I'm talking about are people that have a show or some kind of public forum where they usually just talk about, specific topics. But when they bring up personal things and they continue to just dig at it until the person breaks, I wonder, I mean, I'm certain it's a moral thing by all means. You know what I mean? You shouldn't, I don't think I should bring up somebody's personal business. Like, why'd you get divorced? And, just nonsense, man. It just bothers me, dude. When people are just not that you can't be honest, but there's certain topics that I think you shouldn't talk about in the public forum. So, for instance, if I'm talking to somebody that has their own business or something, just somebody that's doing their own thing, and I tell them on, on air or whatever it is, or even I record them on my phone or something, and I'm like, you shouldn't do that. That's that you're not gaining any ground in that. It's you're wasting your time in a public forum. I don't understand why people are doing it, and I know that's kind of a dead end topic. Man, if I had some guests on here while I'm here, if I had some guests on here, we really be able to get into it. But I don't understand it, man. People just talking. It's almost as if they corner these people. They wouldn't do it in private. They put them in this public forum, then it kind of forces that other person to answer these questions and just go into a place that they may not have wanted to go to. I wonder why that is, man. I think I may have started talking about certain things on this podcast with other people, and I kind of go, no, we're not. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that here. We'll talk about it later. I just wonder, man. And then if you're on some sort of public forum and this person brings up something that you don't want to talk about, should you at that point? I mean, let's say you guys talk about it after you're done. Should you keep doing it? So let's say you have somebody has a podcast like me, right? I have a podcast. Let's say that, and somebody tells me, you shouldn't do the podcast. You're not getting, you're not getting any subscribers. People aren't listening to it, and they're not sharing it. Whatever it is, I'm not making any traction with this podcast, right? Or anything that I'm doing. At what point do you listen to that, or at what point do you grind harder? At what point do you really self-assess and go, well, if these things are true from this one person's perspective, or even if it's 3 people, who cares? If at what point do you start doing it for yourself? Vice trying to please other people. Because I know a few people. I know people, and I'm familiar with people that only do things for the outcome, for the result, for the reaction of other people. And this goes into motivation. The word motivation. I think for you to do something, you have to. I mean, there's things in life that you're going to do that you may not really care for. You may have a job that you really don't care for, but you have to do it so you can pay the bills. And I get that. I understand that. Most people do. But when it comes to something that is other than that, where you try, like for instance, my wife asked me today. She said she saw one of my videos on Instagram, and she said, "Well, what are you trying to do?" I put some pictures up there of, I put some meal prep stuff up there and lifting weights and things. And she asked me, she says, what are you trying to do? And I didn't really think about the goal. You know what I mean? And I think I've been doing some of these things for so long that they've just become routine. But I told her, I said, oh yeah, I guess I eventually want to lose weight, right? I think everybody does. And I've said it before. I could probably lose 50 pounds easy, 50 easy. But when she asked me specifically about these things, I just said, I want to lose weight. But in reality, I'm thinking about it and I go, hey, I'm really not doing it for that. I mean, if losing weight is an outcome of it, then that's great. I won't mind that at all. But I'm not waking up and going to the gym and eating certain things for that result. And that's what I mean, to go back to my other point. Why do you do things? Are you doing it for someone else's, so you can impress someone else? Because if so, I truly believe it's a waste of time, unless you're trying to, I don't know, get the girl or something. And once you get her, then you can do whatever you want. But if it's some sort of daily thing that you have to try to prove yourself to somebody else or impress yourself, man, what happens when they're not impressed anymore? You know what I mean? And I look at this when you get people that are rich or popular, they constantly have to just keep doing these outlandish and these crazy things and buying bigger things until you get to a point where it's nothing. It's so run of the mill for you, the person, showing off, that it means nothing. And that's what I've really started to think about with not me specifically, but that's what I thought about, with weight training. When my wife asked me that, I thought, really, I'm just doing it. Now, why am I posting it? I don't know. I guess to get, likes and follows and everything, but it's just something to do. Because I've posted videos and pictures, didn't get anything, didn't get any reaction, likes from bots and all this stuff. But I continue to post the stuff. I won't not post because I'm not getting a reaction from any followers or people that just run across my videos, And it kind of scares me. Doesn't scare me. What do I care? But I kind of wonder why people do certain things, man. I talk to some people and they just, they just say, they don't want to, they're not trying to impress anybody. And that to me is a scary thing to do, because the second that the person or the people are not impressed, then what are you doing? Because I think you have to be more for self. And I've said this before. There's a point in which you have to become very selfish. You have to, you can do it for other people. That's fine. You get up, like me, I get up, I go to work and I get paid. And there's a point when getting up and going to work and getting paid for it, there's a point where I have to be selfish. And that's when, I sacrifice my own time to get better at work or something like that. Something I'd sacrifice. I had to just become selfish. And I just wonder, do people that do all this stuff, for the gram, if you will, what do they do for themselves? Would they keep doing it if they didn't get the attention? And I think that's the biggest question, man. Because I think I went to it was about 9:00 when I went to the gym last night. It was 10:00. It was 9:00 at night, and I didn't do it, just to post that video. I was there and I had my phone. I said, well, I'll just record it. It's whatever, But I wonder, if you're doing it for somebody else, what the hell are you doing for yourself? What do you really, why are you doing it? And then if you can't do it for them anymore, do you feel less complete? I mean, to me, it's something to really think about. Like I'm saying, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing absolutely wrong with doing things that you don't necessarily care for. To do those things to, pay the bills, keep the lights on and everything. But at what point doing things for other people or doing things for those reactions, at what point are you going to do it for yourself, if ever? Or are you going to be a person that's just kind of, chasing this carrot that'll never come around? You'll never catch this thing. You'll never be satisfied because you can't impress yourself. So like a video I put on Instagram, I think I squatted 365, right? Something like 365. For me, my all-time high is 405 pounds. So me posting it and certain people liking it, some people that, weight train and everything. To me, I go, oh man, that's great that, they took time out to watch the video, count the weight, and, like the post. But that lift, those lifts were for me. Those lifts were so that I can, so I can make sure I still got it. That's the thing. I want to get back to 405, or eventually want to get to a 500-pound squat. So that video was posted for me, whether anybody liked it or not. I would have still had that video on my phone or on my computer or somewhere, so I could watch. I still have my 405 squat that I did years ago now. You know what I mean? I wonder, what do people think when they can't do the thing that they did anymore to impress people? Do they actually realize that? That's a real question. I just wonder, where's their satisfactory level? I'm trying to think of I don't know, man. Why do they do it? It really makes me wonder why would you do it? I mean, look at me. I have Facebook pages, podcasts, YouTube channels, T-shirts, merchandise. And there's a point of frustration. By all means, if you're putting out this content, you're selling all these things and nobody's buying into you, there's a point. But then also you go, I'll go, why do I do it? Because you can go to SoundCloud right now. You can look at my numbers, and there's certain episodes that just, there's certain episodes for whatever reason that have hundreds of streams or listens, whatever you want to call it. And there's some on there that have 4. I never thought that the ones that would have 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 listens, my brain doesn't even work in a way that makes me go, I'm going to stop now because nobody's listening to these episodes. Because I'm not pulling 1,000 views, 1,000 streams per episode. Man, I often wonder why would you do it for anybody other than you? Now, with that, I mean, you're doing it for you, but you have to appeal to a certain person, right? A certain group of people. Let's call it demographic, and I think everybody gets that. There's a market for whatever it is you do. For people like me, for me, it may be weightlifters in the military that are black, that are overseas, that all these things, that some way, somehow I can connect with a person or a group of people. And as a matter of fact, I'll tell you the truth. I've probably whatever. I've probably connected more with another podcaster. I've talked about this podcast on here before. It's called The Rel World, RELL World. And not really connected. I mean, I've never met the guy, but he posts something, man, I'll share it. I'll post something, I'll tweet something, he likes it. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a definitive connection with that. And I mean this, I'm getting things, I'm getting feedback from him. And not that if I weren't getting that from him, I'd stop. But when I see that and I get that, they go, oh man, that's awesome. That's what I was looking for. One, it's somebody, listening and paying attention, which is great. I will keep doing it whether that happened or not. But two, there's a definitive interaction. There's comments, there's shares, there's likes, there's all these things that are there, which are to me are a bonus, but I wouldn't not do it because that stuff didn't happen. And it didn't happen for a long time. I mean, nothing happened. You can look on Facebook and just keep going back in the in history on the page. And I would post and not get anything, nothing. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate enough to have 100 and something likes on that Facebook page, and I only have but I think I got about 200 people on Instagram. But I wouldn't stop because I don't have that. Man, it's just wild. I know I'm talking about this for a while, but I know I'm talking about this for 15 minutes or something. I know I'm talking about it for a long time, but it really makes me wonder why people do what they do. Why do you keep doing it? Are you doing it for somebody else or for somebody? Now, having said that, if you're doing something, say you're whatever you're doing, and you find out that you're doing it for the wrong reasons, meaning you're doing it for somebody else, or you're doing it because of peer pressure, or you're not doing it for you, and you stop, hey, so be it. That's good. At least you realize that. So you're not gonna go through the motions or fake the funk or phone it in or any of that stuff. That's good. And I wonder, is that what happened to some people that stop doing what they're doing, stop doing what they're doing that got me into what I'm doing, following in their footsteps, if you will, or using their success as a template. I'm over here, got to engineer my own podcast. I'm struggling over here. But yeah, wow, man. Anyway, let's read this. Let's read this advertisement for who? None other than the Rival Collection. The Rival Collection. You guys know who sponsors this podcast. We've been going probably a year strong now with the Rival Collection, therival.com, therivalcollection.com. All right, man. My proud sponsor, the Rival Collection. All right, let's see. The Rival Collection is a men's premium quality apparel brand. Now, the reason they emphasize the word premium is because they construct and print all of their pieces out of San Francisco, California. The fabric just feels nice. It feels better. It's the best stuff. It's the best. Just freaking buy some. Just go on the website, go to therivalcollection.com, check out what they have. Get your shirts, hats, whatever you want. It's that good, supple feeling. Feels good on you. Anyway. The Rival also delivers their orders in awesome packaging with added goodies. They work great for holidays and gifts because of the wrapping. You can tell the owner really cares about the whole unboxing experience, which I think is something that's just not done for men's apparel brands, which is, it's not. It isn't. They got this new hoodie coming out, or I think it's already out. The new, so rude. Got a new sleeveless hoodie joint, man. Might have to go get that one. So head on over to the Rival collection. The Rival also ships to the UK and Canada. Use my promo code AHP20 to get 20% off of your total order at the Rival collection. That is therivalcollection.com. Therivalcollection.com. AHP20. All one word for 20% off of your total order at the Rival collection. Yeah, that was rough. I might start doing. I'm so tired. That's what you get. Staying up late and then recording a podcast. But look, for example, the Rival, man. They just started, you know. Why? What if he sells nothing? Absolutely nothing. Does he stop doing it? Or do they over there, do they say, I'm going to keep going? As much as it really messes with my mind that people do things for other people to kind of impress them or, get a reaction out of them. When that stops, what do you do, man? Wow. I don't know. Anyway, let's get quiet. Let's get quiet on this audio podcast. That's the thing to do. Oh, and video, if I can never upload to YouTube. So check this out. Over where I'm at, I'm in Greece right now. So what happened? I don't know what happened. What am I, some tech genius? So I can stream everything. I can watch Netflix and Hulu and what else? YouTube. I can do all this stuff. But I can't upload anything. So that's why it's part of the reason why there's more content going to Facebook and Instagram. For some reason, I can upload to that without a problem. Maybe it's the length of videos that I'm trying to upload. I gotta find a program to compress them. Anyway, what's next, man? What we got to talk about? Black Panther? Why not? Yo, Black Panther finally. Well, they finally. I said like I'm happy. Black Panther got knocked out, man. This past weekend, by the Kaiju. What movie is that? Pacific Rim, man. Finally knocked them boys out. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. It's a superhero movie talking about Black Panther. It was it's crazy that thing lasted this long, man. But I think they hit $1 billion, dude. $1 billion. Man, you talk about green lighting a sequel. 150%, man. That's sequel. Those are sequel numbers. Cost $10 million to make everything out the door. $10 million. If that thing makes let's say 150%, makes $25 million. That's sequel money. That's just like Fast and Furious. That's how they've had 27 sequels for that, because they keep making more. They keep making what? They keep turning that profit every time. I think their last one did $1 billion. The Paul Walker. Is that Paul Walker? The one where he died. Yeah, that's how they did that. But yeah, man, Pacific Rim knocked them boys out. Side note, Pacific Rim. I don't even know if it's sequel worthy. But there it is. I meant to go check that movie out too. I'm going to go watch it again. I don't know. It should be coming out on video pretty soon. What kind of podcast is this? I'm everywhere. Talking about why people do things. Talking about quitting. I don't know. Speaking of people doing things, go check out Shiloh Kenny. I call him Shiloh. Shiloh Kenny sounds a little too formal. But yeah, he was on his podcast. We've had, I think he was on episode 35, Two Fat Dads. And then he was on another one. Anxiety, depression, and something else. They were pretty close together. They're in the 30s. I mean, I think this episode 48. So it's not like you got to go digging deep. Anyway, he's got a YouTube channel now. So he's on Instagram, Operation Fit Dad, and he's got a YouTube channel. Go check him out. He's got a video up. Go ahead over there and just check him out. Let him know I sent you. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. He was talking about now. Look at Shiloh. He was talking about doing that after the first episode, I think. Yeah, after the first episode, he was talking about doing something like that, some kind of, blog or YouTube channel or something. And look, there it is. Took I don't know, man, I don't know how many months it was, but he did it. So he took his time, put his stuff together, thought it out, and there it is, man. I mean, you can't beat that. He thought about it. And he wants to help people. So going over to Operation Fit Dad. Oh man, I just kicked my daggone camera. What is going on here? This video will be uploaded. This video is gonna be uploaded next year sometime when I leave here. But yeah, man, Operation Fit Dad on YouTube and Instagram. Go check him out. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm glad he's finally doing it. Because he's real passionate about it. He found out something. He thought it was one thing that was going on with him, but it's another thing. Personally, I think it may be a collection. Yeah, it may be a collection of everything. I don't think any one person is their diagnosis of any illness or anything. I don't ever think it's linear. I think it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Always. It's like if you're always angry, you're probably sad. So then you're angry at yourself, whatever. But yeah, go over there, check his video out. It's a solid 9 minutes. That's the last video I watched of it. It's like 9 minutes. It's pretty entertaining. Pretty entertaining for what it was. Yeah. Anyway, on a lighter note, I don't know how this is a lighter note. Some bail bondsman. So check this out. Everybody knows what bail bondsman is, right? I kind of do, I kind of don't, whatever. But the bail bond. So anyway, this lady. Let me find this thing. I think she was in Minnesota. Bail bondsman. Anyway, so this lady, she's got this bail. Is this bail? Here it is. Police bail bondsman shoots a man in mall parking lot. Oh, that's not it. Fairly shoots escaping client. Man, she's an idiot, dude. I think she got off as a matter of fact. But bail bondsman agent fatally shoots escaping client, is acquitted of murder. Come on, son. Was this person? She and her 19-year-old son were trying to take the client, 38-year-old James, back into custody. Scene was captured on GoPro. Why are people using GoPro as a proper? It was the scene was captured on a GoPro camera. Well, yeah, it was also captured on a camera. Nobody walks around and goes, it was captured on a Sony. It was captured on a DSL. It was captured on a fucking camera, man. Fucking GoPro. Give me a Kleenex, by the way. The video shows Carey talking to Williams, then ordering him to stand against the wall and turn around as Henderson approaches with handcuffs. What do you mean? Williams said. What's going on here? Carrie responded that she will sit and talk to the man while he is handcuffed, and he argues, telling her not to put her hands on him, and moves away. Williams moves out of frame. Oh, Carrie, what are you doing this to me for? Carrie has reached into a desk drawer, pulled out a gun, which she then fires. I guess this is her son. Mom, you just shot him. Anderson said in the video, his hands over his mouth. I did, she replied. Teenager appears upset. Mother told him several times, called the police. Henderson then retrieves the camera. Carrie, 42, was charged with first-degree murder after the shooting, but was acquitted. Her testimony claims self-defense and said Williams tried to get her gun before heading out of the window of her office. She beat him to it and took the shot as he was going through the window. Williams was hit in the back and died. Jesus Christ. That's fucking nasty, man. How you shoot a guy in the back as self-defense? The guy's fleeing. Shot this man in the back. I'm about to watch this here. So I'm watching the video while recording the video and recording a podcast. This is crazy. So the guy gets up. So she gets up. He gets up. She's on the phone. And I guess this is when she says, yeah, because he's on the wall. I guess put the handcuffs on. First of all, 19-year-old boy that's assisting your mom. You might want to get in the gym, bro. You kind of slim. So she said that he went for her gun. Now he's grabbing his stuff. He's grabbing his phone. And he's trying to walk out of the room. He got the phone charger. She kicks this dude. Hold on, man. So she kicks this dude. That's kind of a big dude compared to her. She kicks this dude. I guess tells him to sit down. And then he rolls out of the window. This dude, he did not try to go for her gun. Now see, Jesus Christ, man. What's she have? A Ruger? God damn, she's stupid. How is she not in jail? The video is right. I think her son had to go take a piss. How is she not in jail, dude? She got acquitted. She got acquitted for shooting at some guy who wasn't cuffed, which, all right, I guess he can do whatever. Yo, how the fuck? What state is this? So I'll never go there. That's crazy. This is my first time watching it. Let's see. Who was bailed during a burglary case in her Stillwater, Oklahoma office. Oklahoma. Let me stay out of Oklahoma. She shot this man in the daggone back, man. And he didn't go for the gun at all. That was her joint. Oh, he went for the gun. No, he didn't. And why ain't this joint playing? So my man he's like, nah.
What are you doing this to me for? Why are you doing that? What are you doing this to me for, man? Mom, you just shot him. I did.
Yo. Wow. How the fuck is she not in jail? Look, somebody wrote, unbelievable. This woman abused her position and took another person's life without any real cause. I guess people think they can do whatever they want to, no matter who they hurt. whether it's justified or not, no value for human life. That wow, she did, dude. This dude, I'm not mad he didn't want to go to jail or go to court or whatever the heck bail bondsmen do. Whatever bail bondsmen do. But yo, this dude. So I guess it's on the first floor, and you can watch the video. I guess it's on the first floor. She tries to put cuffs on him, or the son tries to put cuffs on him. And he just sidesteps him, sidesteps the son, sidesteps the lady. Get off me. There's one of them. Get off me. Get off me. Like when you're about to fight and somebody try to hold you back. Get off me, man. He does one of those joints, moves the curtain or the blinds. You can hear the blinds move, and just jumps out the window. She pulls the gun out, chambers around, and just it doesn't even look like she was aiming. She did what's it called? Like natural aim. She didn't look through the sights. She just kind of pointed the gun at him. Wow. And she got off. How do you shoot somebody in the daggone back, dude? This thread is closed. They're not taking any more comments. That's crazy. Carrie claimed self-defense and said Williams tried to get her gun before heading out the window of her office. She beat him to it and took the shot as he was going through the window. That's crazy. Williams hit in the back and died. That's insane. That this daggone woman. That's ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Anyway, man. I think that's that. Is that it for this episode? Is that really it? I think it is, man. Yeah, let's wrap this thing up. Let's keep peeking out these levels. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Thank you to my sponsors. Thank you to my sponsor, The Rival Collection. Head on over to therivalcollection.com. Use the code 8HP20. That's 8HP Alpha Hotel Papa 20 for 20% off of your total order. And follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All of them. Like them, follow them, repost all of them. And don't forget to go to iTunes and rate and review this podcast. You can listen to my podcast on Instagram. Yeah, you can listen to it on Instagram. You can listen to the previews on Instagram for sure. But you can listen to it on SoundCloud. You can also listen to it at armanhocker.com and Stitcher and Google Play Store and YouTube if I can never upload these episodes. But thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.